Yeah, I would like to tell you how I got introduced to this thing. This thing, what we're doing right now, this transformation. I had no clue. It was like 1967 and I was working for the government. I was sent to Palo Alto to work on electronics communications equipment, digital, high power to guide missiles and aircraft. So it was a very serious time of my life. And I spent Monday and Tuesday at a place called Berrien. They make electronics equipment for radiation and CAT scans and PET scans and stuff. And they made this high powered radio transmitter that I was maintaining for 4 years while I was in the Air Force. Well, the Air Force wanted me to be the man for the East Coast on that gear, so they sent me out to California for the first time. Well, after 2 days, I decided to go to San Francisco because I wanted to see beatniks. Well, I got on North Shore, and they said the beatniks are finished, that it's all about hippies, and they sent me to Haight Ashbury. Well, to make a long story short, about 2 days later, I ended up at the drugstore cafe. Now, I don't know what was going on, but I asked a lot of questions. Nobody would sell me any pot because I looked like I worked for the government. So I wasn't having any luck with getting high, and I'd never been high in my life. So I went back to my hotel room and I cleaned up and put on some kind of maybe a scruffy appearance, I don't know, so that I could fit in. And lo and behold, I end up on LSD. I didn't even know what it was. I got it at the drugstore cafe on the corner of Haight and Masonic. I don't want to tell you about the trip, but it went on for months, I think, off and on. And finally, I had to address this thing, like, what's going on? And they said, well, we're here to help you. And I said, what do you mean? And they said, well, we want to take your life. I go, what do you mean, take my life? And they said, well, we want to be in you. I said, what do you mean in you? I mean, they said, well, you're making a real mess of yourself. Look at your life, and you need help. Oh, I mean, I was a pretty outstanding character, in our society, but they didn't think so. So I finally said, okay, after 6 months of debate, I said, go ahead, we'll give it a try. So I let them have my life. They've had it ever since. And the question was, when did I meet these guys? And they said, oh, we were here before you were. They were always with me. They were here before I even had this body because they are me. And now, after what? How many? 68? It's been 50 years. I finally think I understand what's going on. They are us. We are them. And all we have to do is just relax and enjoy the ride. Let them make the decisions because they already do. We're not even here. Our mind is trying to convince us that we know it's right. And hey, guess what? You're better off without it. I just love you. I love you, love you, love you. I wish I could do more for you, but if I could be quiet, maybe that would be a good start. Thank you.